nice team victory for us that was very complete in terms of getting production from a lot of different people, playing a lot of different combinations, and really having our two seniors give us a lot of quality minutes. The kids were joking around in the locker room before the game that we didn't want Amadea to be a double-double queen. We wanted her to get a triple-double. And I think that was a throwaway line. I thought they were joking around, and all of a sudden she had a double-double and 6 assists to start the fourth quarter, and we put her back in and, almost ended up with the triple-double. 8 assists, 14 points, 16 rebounds. It's quite a good night in 31 minutes. But I was really pleased with Utsa coming back, started out 1 for 7, and then made her next 5 shots, had 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists. And Chastity obviously scoring the ball, especially when we needed it in the first half when they were really big answer points. I thought Kadri did some good things for us, and then the people off the bench. Nina Aho was much better tonight, much better. I thought Paige Cannon was diving all over the floor. Annie Pierre-Sampson, who doesn't play a whole lot, made a beautiful pass and really shared the ball and had 4 rebounds in 5 minutes. Just a lot of good things happened tonight.
How do you go from such a low a couple days ago to such a high tonight?
I don't know. I'm going to use this to forget about that because that was a very long 48, 72 hours, whatever it was, with not a lot of sleep. And I credit Rhode Island with playing a very good basketball game. And I thought that I was very flat as a coach and didn't provide a lot of things that our team needed. And I'm embarrassed by the way I coached the team that day. And that's on me. Obviously today felt a heck of a lot better. And I'm very happy with what our kids did today against, I think, a very well-coached team. Their record might be 9-19, but I think Jesse gets the most out of the kids that he has and the talent that he has. And tonight I just thought we made some adjustments that really benefited us.
Considering the trials and tribulations this season has been at times, to still be able to host a game, is that still something that obviously beats the alternative that you can kind of hold your head high on and take a little pride in?
Well, we have to host because I didn't budget for us to go on the road. So we needed to host on Saturday, and our expectations from the beginning of the season was either to receive the bye or to be hosting. And so we're happy to be hosting. I have no idea who we're going to play. I literally have no idea. And frankly, I mean, it's Mason or Richmond. Not really worried about it until they figure it out on their end. And both of them present problems for us in various ways, and we'll have to figure out those puzzles. But tonight, certainly, when you've had the season that we've had, we're not used to being average at Duquesne. And we've been average at times, and we've been bad at times, and we've been very good at times. And I'm hoping that the kids clearly understand that it is now do or die. It's do or die. And I hope that they have gained maturity and they've improved in skill development and that they're hungry and competitive as we go into these next 2 weeks.
Coach, was it a priority of yours over the last few days to make sure that you got so many different players involved in the game plan today, or was it just because of how well, as you said, like Nina Aho and then played and then the score as well?
It really wasn't a game plan to do that. I did want to – no, I'll take that back. It was a little bit. I need to get some minutes from kids that don't normally play a lot because we're going to turn around and play again on Saturday. And, Chas and Utsa playing as many minutes as they did, I would like to have seen them at the 29 mark, but they played a few more than that. But they'll be ready for Saturday. What's really important is that if we can get a victory on Saturday, then we're planning on playing Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we have to have Angela Staffolino and Nina Aho and Paige Cannon and Judith Soleil be able to give us quality minutes. And it might be 4 minutes, it might be 12 minutes, but they have to give us quality minutes because we're not going to be able to play 3 days in a row with Chas, Utsa, Dea and Kadri playing 30-plus each night. It's just not going to happen. So it was in the game plan to a certain degree. I would have liked to have gotten Angela Staffolino more minutes today. That was not in the cards, unfortunately, but really happy with how AP played and Hallie Bovell. And Nina Aho, I thought Nina Aho was very good today.
Is there, with it being a home game, the road hasn't at times been kind to you to have won your last 5 home games? Does that leave maybe a better taste in your mouth regardless of who the opponent is on Saturday?
I think being at home benefits us from an academic standpoint. We have so many assignments and exams over the next 3 days that if we were to go on the road, I think that it would be terrible for us. We need to go and be students tonight and all day tomorrow and work really, really hard in the classroom and then reconvene on Thursday for basketball. We've been road warriors here at Duquesne. I mean, we've won 12 and 13 games on the road in a year in the past. This year it wasn't in the cards as much. I've got to kind of identify the reasons for that, and I have a couple ideas, but I'm not putting a lot of stock into on the road or at home at this point in the year because it comes down to do or die. And on Saturday, we're either going to do it or we're done. And I don't think those kids want to be done.
If you had to pinpoint one thing that you guys want to focus on that you think will lead to success in the A-10 tournament, what would that be?
Competitiveness. We have to play. We have to play with great competitiveness, and I don't think that we did that for a time, and that's on me for not recognizing that sooner and emphasizing that to our players. We have a rather young group, and sometimes they need to be led more. It's not like last year's team. This group needs to be led more, and that responsibility falls to me, and I haven't done that as well as I needed to this year. But as we go through the conference tournament, we've got to understand we've got to be the most competitive team out there. We don't necessarily have to make the perfect plays, but we must be the most competitive team out there. And I thought that, Nina tonight and Paige really gave that to us, and Connor. Those three really gave us a high level of competitiveness. And people overlook Chass's defense, but Chass guarded tonight, and I was really happy with that.
12 turnovers. Overall, pleased. Obviously, it's such a low number considering where you guys have been earlier in the season.
Yes and no. We didn't turn it over, but Bonaventure is not a team that's going to pressure you a lot. So you've got to make good decisions with the ball. They're going to run doubles at your posts from different angles, and they did that. And that's how Dea ends up with 4 turnovers. And Utah had 4, but I think most of those were early. Anytime you have 12 turnovers, you got to be happy. And so, I'm happy about that.
It's refreshing to see such a great effort, 1 through 12, instead of the alternative, which would be 2 stinging losses going into the A-10 tournament.
Yeah, and that's on me.
The possibility of not hosting a game that you lost.
Yeah, you woulda, coulda, shoulda things, and Dayton is a very good basketball team. Dayton is, to me, clearly the best basketball team in this league. They are really deep and really talented with great size, and I think they're well coached. That's a hard win anytime you can get a W at Dayton, and we did that last year, but it wasn't in the cards this year. I'm more disappointed in the fact that I didn't identify how hard we had to play and how competitive we had to be. And you have such a young group, and Nina Aho needed someone to give her some confidence. And, I finally figured that out. It only took me a month to do it, and it frustrates me, but we figured it out. And I think we see Kadri coming out of her spell where she's played poorly, and she's playing with much more confidence. I still feel really good with where we're at, and I'm looking forward to playing on Saturday. I don't care who the opponent is. I care about how competitive and how hard we will play on Saturday, and I'm really looking forward to that.